Hello artists! Today we're going to be painting our I is for Iguana drawings with watercolor cakes. And what we need today is everything that I have in front of me. We're going to be working on top of a painting paper. Yours might be green like mine, or it may be purple. You're going to need a napkin, a small bowl of water, and I only filled it till about right there. You don't need very much water. You need a brush and then a watercolor cake set. And these they'll be like this when you get them, but they just open up like that. Now, when you use watercolors, they're dry at first. That's why they're called watercolors, because you have to use water to make them wet. Here's how you do it. You're gonna dip your brush in the water, wipe it one time, and when we dip in the paint, we don't scoop at the paint like that. We twirl it around. This is called loading your brush. You go around and around and around, and what happens is then it makes a little puddle of paint on the inside. If you don't have quite enough, you can dip it, wipe it, and load it again. Now, I'm never pushing down on the brush. We always want to keep a good hair day for our brushes. We never push down really hard on them. We treat them nice and gently, and we're trying to just paint with the very tip of them. Now that I have loaded my brush with green, because iguanas are green, I'm going to carefully paint on the inside of my black Sharpie lines, just like this. Go nice and slow where the lines are, and then you can go just a little faster on the inside. But again, treating our brushes very nicely and giving them a good hair day. When you feel like you're running out of paint, you just dip, wipe, and load the brush again and keep painting. Be careful of those little toes. Every time I get ready to get more paint, I always have to dip and wipe with the water because again, watercolors need water to work. As far as the tail, just paint right over the stripes, and then we're going to go over those with a new color here in a few minutes. Those are all of the parts of the iguana that are green. Anytime you get ready to get new paint, you always wash your brush by swirling it in the water first, then again dip and wipe. We're going to be using orange next for the iguana's spikes. Load your brush nice and gently. Good hair day. The other part that we're going to make orange is the stripes of the tail. And when you do it, it's going to mix with the green and make kind of a brownish color. And I painted all of those stripes with just one brush full of paint. You don't have to go back to the watercolors every single time. We're going to switch to yellow now, so make sure you wash out your brush. Dip and wipe. Load your brush. Good hair day. And those are the 3 spots, 1, 2, 3, that are yellow. We're going to leave the eye the color that it is. Now that we're finished painting our iguana, we're going to wash out our brush, wipe it off 1, 2, 3 times. Shut your watercolor set. The whole painting paper with the iguana goes to the drying rack. Start on the bottom shelf and work your way up, not skipping any rows. You're going to empty your dirty water in the sink and then put the empty bowl in the dish drainer to dry. Now that your brush is cleaned off, you're going to put this in the dish drainer as well. Never put it upside down like that. That will give them a bad hair day and ruin the brushes. Make sure you put them like this in the dish drainer with the bristles facing up. You're going to return your watercolor set back to the basket by your sink, and you're going to crumple up and throw away your dirty napkin. And that's what a finished I is for Iguana watercolor painting looks like. Good job today, artists.